Greetings comrades, Multigame Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to Let's Replay 100% Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we completed all the missions in Bianco Hills, and now in this episode, we are going to recover the Delfino Plaza boathouse and see if we can gain access to the second area. But before we do, during editing of the last episode, I decided to go ahead and get the 100 coin shine sprite within Bianco Hills out of the way, because technically we have the ability to do so. So I'm just gonna make my way back over there right now and get this thing started. The best place for you to go to get the 100 coin shine sprite is episode 8. So I'm going to see if I can get 100 coins from here, and I'm also going to grab as many blue coins as possible. So I'm going to speed this part up, let the coin hunt begin, and I will see you guys shortly. Wish me luck! Okay, that's everything we're going to take care of within Bianco Hills, but we're going to be coming back here much later because there are still a few more blue coins to get. For now, we're going to make our way over to the boathouse and see if we can cause it to rise again from this black goop. As usual, we have the polluted piranha plant to worry about. Again, its second verse same as the first. All you need to do is to squirt water into its mouth 3 times in order for you to defeat him. And watch out for the goobos that will gradually move towards your position. Otherwise they will hit you just like that. With that, the creature is defeated, right? Wrong. He makes a second appearance. If you hold down R until it clicks, you will stand still while you squirt water. Thank you, Flood, I already know this. I guess I'll go ahead and demonstrate that, because I haven't really used it often in this series as of so far. You would think that this polluted piranha plant would be more difficult, and it sort of is, considering that you have to hit him 6 times in order to defeat him, but more or less it's the same amount of difficulty. Once the boathouse rises, we have some graffiti here that we can spray with water, and we can venture forth to the second area. But before we do, if we go in here, we will see this guy. You want to keep him in mind for later, because this is the reason as to why you need 10 blue coins. and then come over to the boathouse. For every 10 blue coins you give him, he will give you a shine sprite in return. But as I said before, I'm gonna worry about getting all 240 blue coins first, and then we'll cash the blue coins in for the shine sprites. Anyway, enough about that, let's proceed on to the second area, Ricco Harbor. You need at least 3 shine sprites to access this area, by the way. Episode 1, Gooper Blooper breaks out. The first shine sprite that we can find here in Ricco Harbor is found within those crates at the edge of the harbor itself. We're gonna have to make our way over there and see if we can find it. Before we do though, we have a couple of blue coins that we can get here from 2 spots of graffiti. One right over here, and one on top of this warehouse. Sorry sir, I didn't mean to squirt you with water. Right up here, get the blue coin, and now we can proceed. We will now move on to that boat over there that kind of looks like the Titanic. There is an enemy up ahead known as a Blooper. It will move towards your position as a means of slapping you with its tentacles and also will squirt ink in your face. You can defeat it if you squirt it with water and then jump on the top of his head. There's some graffiti here that you can clean and get a blue coin in return. Now we'll make our way up here to the ship's smokestack. And dead ahead of us we will see 2 blue coins that we can get right away. 2 blue coins for the price of 1, huh? Okay, let's keep moving on. It's a good thing that I'm navigating my way on top of this maze because I would imagine that it would take me a few minutes in order for me to figure out the way out within the maze, even though I've played this game dozens of times already. Here is a water wheel that you want to spin with some water. If you squirt it with enough water constantly, you will be able to rise the submarine out of the water, and if you raise it fully, you'll get a blue coin in return. Before we move on, there is a blue coin down here that I want to get as well. One more for the collection, and this way we won't have to worry about it later. Once you fully rise the submarine out of the water, it won't submerge back into the water below this point, so you can use it as a means of crossing over to the harbor. We have some jumping bloopers here. If you squirt them, you can use them as a means of platforming your way across to the harbor. It is very useful for you to avoid the goopy waters down below, as you see. Okay, we made it to the harbor. We've got a few bloopers dead ahead. Don't you even think about it, guys. I don't appreciate getting shot in the face with ink. That's just really, really disturbing. There should be a blue coin here. Here it is. And there's another blooper right there. Now, on to the graffiti. First one is right over here. Squirt it with water and we'll get a blue coin. You know, something rather interesting that I found out. Ricco Harbor, actually the word Ricco itself is Italian for the word rich. So I guess in a way we could call this area Rich Harbor. Of course, then again, it doesn't make any sense considering that this area is just full of construction. Then again, we do have some nice buildings, so maybe that's why it could be considered to be rich. I don't know. More graffiti for us to take care of. This blue coin that we're going after is the most difficult to get in Ricco Harbor because you have to go quite a ways in order to get to it and it's about to disappear. There we go. I got that on my first try. As I said before, it is the most difficult blue coin that you can get in Ricco Harbor. You could probably make it even easier on yourself if you had the turbo nozzle, so that way you could get the blue coin much more quicker. All of this scoop to take care of around here, and we also have some graffiti on the Titanic. Yeah, I know guys, it isn't actually the Titanic. But still though, how could Shadow Mario paint graffiti on a boat like this? I mean, he may be a criminal on Isle Delfino, but come on, he knows better than that. Of course, then again, maybe he doesn't. It's probably causing trouble for Mario. Inside that crate, we had a blue coin. And we can get another blue coin if we reach the top of this scaffolding. It could be right over here. Now we'll make our way downwards, where we will find another hidden blue coin if we squirt this image that closely resembles that of a shine sprite. And also inside this crate, we have a 1-up mushroom, which I will go ahead and take. Okay, let's keep moving. But not before taking out that graffiti. Or should I say wash it out. There we go. Now we'll get the second blue coin. It's a little bit easier, especially when you pull off a speedy slide like this. Totally worth it to get blue coins. Now if we approach these crates, we will see that there's something wobbling. It appears to be a tentacle. Let's try pulling on it and see what's inside. Is there anything in there? Well, that's quite a surprise. It's a giant squid, also known as the second boss in the game, Gooper Blooper. Gooper Blooper is pretty simple to defeat actually. What you need to do is to squirt its face with water in order to wash the gunk off. Ow! You are going to pay for that, Gooper Blooper. I do not appreciate that. Anyway, whenever you squirt his face with water, you want to watch out for when he uses his tentacles to attack you. To defeat Gooper Blooper, what you need to do first is flatten the tentacles with a jump, and then you can pull on the tentacles and detach them from the Gooper Blooper itself. As bizarre as that seems, I don't understand why it is that Nintendo put that in, especially since this is considered to be an E-rated game. But I suppose they had their reasons. Once all the tentacles have been removed, you can grab onto its mouth and pull back for as far as you want to. Snap its mouth and it's defeated. Or not. I knew this would be too easy. So we're gonna have to repeat this all over again. Of course, you don't necessarily have to get rid of all of the tentacles, just the key tentacles that you will see that I'm going to focus on. Basically, they are the tentacles that are close by the Gooper Blooper's face. Once you remove these two tentacles, you can feel free to grab on the Gooper Blooper's mouth and send him flying. Notice that he doesn't use his other two tentacles, by the way. I don't understand why he doesn't use those tentacles to attack, unless of course if you squirt him in the face with water, but I suppose that's the way he's programmed. Still, if you were grabbing onto his mouth, he could have used those two tentacles to protect himself. Nah, forget it. Once you defeat Gooper Blooper, here is the shine sprite that you obtained for a successful battle victory. Episode 2, Blooper Surfing Safari. As you can see, we have some bloopers dead ahead, as well as the entrance to that hole over there that could possibly contain a shine sprite. We're gonna make our way over there as soon as we make our way to the docks over here. Hey, there's an individual here. What's up? That's right, I'm the big daddy of blooper surfing. You like surfing? Hop on a blooper and give it a whirl. Oh, but one thing, Big Daddy waives all liability for accidents. Now hang loose, bud. Thank you, Big Daddy. I'll keep that in mind. You'll see right here that we have 3 different types of bloopers, a green one, a yellow one, and a purple one. These differ in speed and handling. The green one moves the slowest, but it has the best handling. The yellow one moves a little bit faster and has good handling, and the purple one moves the fastest, but has poor handling. For the purpose of safety, I'm just going to use this green one. And another reason why I have this green blooper is because there are 2 blue coins that we can get out in the water. One right over here, and one in front of the entrance to that hole over there. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. When you're ready to go, proceed inside the hole. Inside, you will find a secret level and a minigame that you can play. Wahoo! You want to go for a ride, bud? Go ahead and jump on the blooper you like best. Go on. Show me some super blooper surfing and win yourself a prize. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna select this yellow blooper, by the way, because I handle the course best with this. So the controls for surfing on a blooper, you can move left and right by moving the control stick left and right. You can hold the control stick upwards to speed up and pull it backwards to slow down. Now what you need to do within this course, oh by the way, you can also press the A button to jump with the blooper. Now as I was saying, what you need to do to get a shine sprite here is to complete the course as fast as possible. You need to do it within a time limit of 45 seconds. So just navigate your way through the course carefully and you'll be able to accomplish this goal and get your next shine sprite. 39.09 seconds. That's pretty cool. And with that, we get the next Shine Sprite. Of course, this guy has another Shine Sprite that he can give us, so shortly we're going to be returning back over here to pick it up. Notice how fast this purple blooper moves, and the way it's handling its turns. I really wouldn't recommend this blooper to take on the challenge yet again within the secret level, but at least you can use him to reach this hole. We return here yet again, and as I said before, he has a second Shine Sprite to offer us if we complete the challenge. We're gonna do it again. Now what you have to do to get the second Shine Sprite this time around is to complete the course within a time limit of 40 seconds. If you're successful, you'll get another Shine Sprite, and if you fail, then you'll return to Delfino Plaza without losing a life, so keep that in mind. Also, you want to watch out for the obstacles along the way. If you run into any obstacles or the wall itself, then you will instantly lose a life as you crash, so be careful. It doesn't even matter if you skid on these surfaces here, as long as you keep moving and navigate your way through the course on the blooper while surfing, then you'll be able to pull off this goal no problem. 38.64 seconds. Nice. With that, we get our second Shine Sprite. Thanks for the challenges, Big Daddy. By the way, you guys can feel free to let me know in the comments below what your best time is for this course. You know one thing I just noticed now? It always seems as though that one problem surfaces after another in Delfino Plaza. Look at that, we have the missing lighthouse. It's submerged in that black goop. But we're gonna worry about that later because we still have some more things to take care of within Ricco Harbor. So let's get back in there and proceed onwards to episode number 3, which is the Cage Shine Sprite. The next Shine Sprite that we're looking for can be found inside that giant yellow cage. We're gonna have to find a way to get inside there in order to claim it for ourselves. But real quick, I'm gonna make my way back to the Titanic here. Yes guys, I know it's not the Titanic, but it just looks like it, doesn't it? We also have some clambers on here. These are just spiders that move along the grates. They have blue coins that they will give you if you defeat them. Of course, sometimes it is difficult for you to defeat them. Okay, we have our first blue coin there. There are 2 clambers that have blue coins, by the way, and that was one of them. Here's the second one. Okay, with that, we will now make our way off of the Titanic, even though it's not really the Titanic. Gosh, I am just so obsessed with the movie and that famous boat. We all know that it's not the real Titanic. Well, because, you know, it's sunk to the depths of the ocean, but I just can't stop thinking about it. Anyway, now we're going to proceed on the main path to the Shine Sprite in the giant yellow cage. And there are plenty of ways in which you can get to all the Shine Sprites within each level, but I just prefer taking the normal method. I'm not the kind of guy to just speed run certain games or take shortcuts. Unless of course if I need to get back to some place in a hurry if I die. Then that's an exception. I swear, I just love the graphics in this game. Super Mario Sunshine, in my honest opinion, the greatest 3D Mario game to ever be created by Nintendo on the Nintendo GameCube. I mean, the gameplay is just awesome, the story is awesome, and the level design themselves is just way too cool. I really don't have any complaints with the game whatsoever. I'm anticipating this to be loads of fun while I'm recording this. I mean, I did have loads of fun during my free time in which I played through the game when I was little. Can I make it to that? Yes. Okay. There's another blue coin up above us. We will make our way over there right about now. And unfortunately, it's guarded by 3 wind duppies. Just grab the coin and run, because you're outmatched against them. It's a 3-on-1 battle. Also down there, you'll see some Cheep Cheeps. They don't pose as much of a threat against you. They just leap out of the water like dolphins. Of course, technically, they're just little fish. I wonder why it is that they prefer just leaping out of the water and how they can even do that. It's like they go really high for some reason. Out of my way, Bloopers. This rocket nozzle will come in handy for later. Actually, I think I'm going to use this real quick to get a blue coin that is kind of out of reach, but we can still get at. Out of my way, Bloopers. Get out of my face, I don't have time for any one of you. Okay, the blue coin is down below. Let me see if I can pull this off. There we go. Landed on that beam just perfectly, like a pro. Okay, let's continue on, shall we? We're getting closer to the shine sprite. Also, there is a blue coin on the top of Ricco Tower. Actually, it's positioned well above it, but we're gonna worry about that when we start doing the next episode, as soon as we get another rocket nozzle. The trampolines will help you get inside the yellow cage, and once you get inside, perform a ground pound or slide to save yourself, and inside, claim the shine sprite for your own. Now we still have a few more things to take care of within Ricco Harbor, but unfortunately we are out of time for this episode, so I'm going to end things off here for now. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to venture back to Ricco Harbor and pick up some more shine sprites. So, thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Multi-Game Master 1, over and out. See you later, comrades!